Aloha everyone, Stephanie Dutcher here, bringing you what's happening on Maui. I hope you guys have survived the last 2 weeks. You're ready to move on, press into the holidays, put up the Christmas tree, because I know that's where my mind's at. I want to get into what's going on here on Maui. From a local political perspective, there are some things to touch on, but before I do that, I want to give you an update as to what's happening with the Minatoya list, because everything kind of revolves around that, and that's a pretty important piece to the whole puzzle of the Maui real estate market right now. So Minatoya list has been at a standstill. We are waiting on an economic study to come back in that is due at the end of this year. And then in the first quarter of next year, the Maui County Council, there's a 9-member council that's supposed to vote on what to do with the Minatoya list proposal for taking away the vacation rentals. So on a local level, the 9-member council was up for re-election and it went in our favor. Thank the Lord. So there are now 5 members on the council that are in opposition to the Minatoya list, and there are 4 that are in favor of it. So this makes me very hopeful that come the first quarter, when that council has to vote on what to do, that hopefully things are going to push in the way of just squashing it all together. And the best case scenario that could happen is that they're not just going to squash it, but then they're going to rechange the zoning on these properties that have been legally rented out as vacation rentals for years, decades. And hopefully they'll change that to a hotel zoning, and that will then completely squash Minatoya altogether. So again, that's good news on this end. Now, for you buyers that are out there, please know that the market has been so good for you to be able to purchase right now because of all of the uncertainty that's been happening with the Minatoya list. Now, if that list goes away, if that proposal and that bill gets squashed altogether, there's going to be a number of sellers that are not going to sell their properties. There's a lot of people right now who are saying, we don't know what's going to happen. The uncertainty is too much. We might lose our ability to bring an income on our property, and we need that income in order to pay our mortgage. Therefore, we're going to try to sell it as it is now. So if they don't have that risk of losing their vacation rentability, what that means is that they're not going to have to sell their property anymore. So you can capitalize on this uncertainty that's in the market currently by starting to make offers on properties, by starting to make a move. Your time is now. So the question is, what are you doing to get after it? And I hope your first thought is, I need to call Stephanie Dutcher. And that is the appropriate first thought. You do need to give me a call. Let's talk about what we can do. There are a lot of good deals that are out there that are waiting to just be put together. And the time and the window might be closing. Again, if that Minatoya list goes away altogether, that window is going to it's closing on you. So then for those of you who are thinking about selling, our busy season is upon us. Now is the time to be listing your property. Please give me a call. Let's talk through what we need to do to get your property ready to take it to market. There are a number of things that we need to do to get your property showing ready, and we need to have a conversation about that. So give me a call if you have been thinking about selling at all, or maybe you're just kind of in the starting process of thinking about it. Still, give me a call. Let's talk through what we might need to do. And then let me dream with you too on what do you want to do once you sell? Where are you going to go? Are you going to buy something else? You're going to move off island? You're going to buy somewhere, on the mainland? Whatever that may be, I would love to be part of that conversation. So give me a call. Now, I feel like I have so much more that I could tell you, but don't forget about the stats. I've included a bunch of really good information in there. So scroll down in the email below. And as always, reach out to me. I would love to hear from you. All right, I'll talk to you guys next month. Aloha.